Hello students, you are welcome to this physics class. In this class we are going to start acceleration. In the previous class we discussed all introduction concept related to one dimensional motion or straight line motion, rest, relative motions, everything we discussed, average velocity, instantaneous velocity. In this class we are going to start acceleration. What is acceleration? The acceleration, a rate of change of velocity with respect to time. A rate of change of velocity with respect to time, and A is a dV by dt, means this d represent instantaneous rate of change. So instantaneous rate of change of velocity with respect to time is acceleration. Velocity means here we should put vector symbol, then A will be vector acceleration. It is a vector quantity. What is vector quantity? Any physical quantity having both magnitude and direction is a vector quantity. We had already discussed in the previous class. Vector quantity in a direction இருக்கும் and value magnitude இருக்கும். ரெண்டு இருந்தாதான் அதுக்கு பேர் vector quantity. Velocityங்கிறது ஒரு vector quantity, displacement ஒரு vector quantity, அதே மாதிரி acceleration also a vector quantity. ஏன்னா accelerationக்கு என்ன இருக்குது? And quantity இருக்குது as well as direction இருக்குது. And to mean acceleration as a vector quantity, and we can give the vector symbol here. Understood? Vector symbol na and the quantity ki mele na the vector direction should be put. It is a vector quantity. To understand the rate of change of velocity with respect to time is acceleration. Just look at the graph. In the graph, the vertical line y and horizontal line x. But to understand acceleration, we have to take horizontal line as a time. Horizontal, this is time. This is time. So velocity and time. Velocity unit meter per second. And time second. Okay, this is very important. If you draw any graph, straight line, so this is the relation between velocity and time. This is a straight line. In mathematics, what is the standard form of straight line? Y equal to mx plus c. Okay, what is m? Slope of the straight line. What is c? Intercept, that is especially y-intercept. If the particular line passing through origin, then the c term won't be there. C will be equal to 0 and straight away y equal to mx. What is y equal to mx? Straight line passing through origin, there is no constant, and y in term of x, then what is m? M is slope. M is slope. Geometrically, how to evaluate slope? Knowing the inclined angle of the line with the horizontal line, this theta, knowing this theta, and tan value of the inclination, angle of inclination of the straight line. Here the straight line is a characteristic between velocity and time. So tangent value of theta, m equal to tan theta. Tan theta in the slope. The slope of the graph drawn between velocity and time is acceleration. This is acceleration. This acceleration, instantaneous acceleration, d by dt, time rate of change of velocity is acceleration. Slope tan theta, and tan theta we can draw a small triangle taking a small portion of the straight line hypotenuse. This is change, vertical change delta y, okay, the horizontal change delta t, time. So delta y by delta t is tan theta. So delta y by delta t, delta y, here delta x already given, x axis time. So delta x is nothing but delta t, duration of time, and velocity, change in velocity. Change in velocity by time duration will give slope of the graph the slope of the graph is nothing but acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity. And what is change in velocity? Delta y is nothing but delta v, final velocity vf, initial velocity. So this is change in velocity. Velocity means we can put vector symbol. This is delta v vector, and time duration. So simply dv by dt, when a equal to dv by dt means the time duration delta t should approach infinitesimally small quantity 0. So the limiting value of, very important, so delta v, the denominator, time duration is always scalar, and limit the delta t approaches 0. The limiting value of this is known as instantaneous rate of change of velocity, is also known as acceleration. So this is dv by dt, acceleration vector. If we take modulus, mod of dv vector by dt, acceleration without direction, we can take straight away a or modulus of a vector. Okay, and go through it. Now, the same concept, acceleration, but the graph drawn between distance and time. With the help of a distance time graph, how to interpret acceleration? And there are three types of graph. You should have learned from mathematics under the title maxima minima. In the maxima minima, there are three types of maxima minima: a local maxima, a local minima, absolute maxima or absolute minima, or global maxima or global minima. Okay, listen. What is the condition of the maximum value? And d square, second derivative, d square y by dx square is greater than 0, and dy by dx is equal to 0. So dear student, so this is the condition for a local minimum. Local minimum. Without changing the second condition, dy by dx is equal to 0, and d square y by dx is instead of greater than 0, if it is negative, d square y by dx square is negative, and first derivative 0. This is local maximum. Local maximum. So local minimum or local maximum, and determined with the help of the sign of second derivative. And other than these two, if we take second derivative, d square y by dx square is equal to 0, and dy by dx is equal to 0. So at this point the curve will not attain and maxima or minima. This is point of inflection. Point of inflection. அங்கே மேக்ஸிமம் வேல்யூ இருக்காது, மினிமம் வேல்யூ இருக்காது, ரெண்டுக்கும் மிடில் ஸ்டேஜஸ் known as and point of inflection. Okay, the same things true. Listen, this x along vertically x axis meter, horizontally time in second. So if you extend the graph like this, for this always the second derivative d square y, here x, d square x, d square x by dt square is positive. Okay, the second derivative positive means the nature of the graph like the part of the and concave lens, like and concave surface. This is convex surface. For convex surface, the second derivative of x with respect to t, d square x by dt square is negative. So the second derivative is nothing but acceleration. The acceleration, instantaneous time rate of change of x, how many times you have differentiated? 2 times. So second derivative of displacement with respect to time is nothing but acceleration. This acceleration, negative acceleration. For negative, what is the nature of the graph? Convex. For negative, nature of the graph convex. For positive, nature of the graph and concave. The graph is straight. What will happen? D square x by dt square is 0. There is no curvature. D square x by and dt square equal to 0. Why? How to justify the d square x by dt square equal to 0? This is a graph drawn between displacement vector or without a vector symbol, just distance enough. Okay. Here x vector mean put no vector symbol. This is displacement and time. Between displacement and time, the straight line graph mean the slope is constant slope. Okay, constant slope. What is slope of this? Dx by dt. What is this? Instantaneous velocity. The instantaneous velocity constant mean, remember, derivative of any constant quantity is always 0. Derivative of any constant quantity always 0. What is the meaning? Derivative mean rate of change. Constant will not change at all with respect to any independent variable. This is the meaning of this dx vector by dt equal to 0. So slope is constant mean derivative of constant slope 0. What is the derivative of velocity? Constant velocity 0. So acceleration is 0. We have to conclude, if we come across the graph drawn between displacement and time or distance and time, if we have graph like concave, like the second derivative positive and positive acceleration, and between x and t, the graph, nature of the graph, and convex spherical surface, like this is 2-dimensional view mean just a curve and downward direction. So this is like parabola, open downward. This is like parabola, not exactly parabola, like parabola upward. So a negative acceleration, because second derivative of displacement with respect to time is negative, but is straight line. Here straight line, velocity is constant, derivative of constant 0. Here velocity is not equal to 0. What is velocity? So if you take this particular point, velocity here increases, other side velocity decreases. What is the trend of the velocity? And positive to negative mean velocity decreases. Velocity decreases mean the derivative of velocity negative. Understood? Velocity decreases mean the derivative of velocity negative. So what is the derivative of velocity? Acceleration. Here acceleration is negative. Then with respect to this point, if we draw tangent and downward direction, here upward direction. So velocity changes from negative towards positive. So what is a trend, ultimate trend? Increasing. Velocity is increasing mean derivative of increasing function is positive. So what is the derivative of velocity? Positive acceleration. This is the thing we have discussed, very important, and geographical interpretation to understand or to relate, and displacement, time and velocity, speed and acceleration, 3 types of acceleration. Okay. Now we will move to next one. Example, what you have discussed so far. Example, just a car at rest. At a car at rest mean, then what about delta x? Change in position 0. Change in position 0 mean at a velocity 0 or speed 0. Speed 0 mean what is a time rate of change of any 0 or any constant quantity 0. So acceleration 0 for this case. Velocity 0, hence acceleration 0. The second example, look at the second example. A car in uniform motion. Now this car at rest delta x equal to 0. But a car in uniform motion mean delta x is not equal to 0, but delta x that is delta v, change in velocity, constant. From the definition of uniform motion, any particle in one dimensional motion cover equal distance in equal time interval, then the particular object is said to be in uniform motion in one dimensional. So, uniform motion in one dimension means the velocity becomes steady value, constant. What is the derivative of steady value? 0. So, acceleration will be 0. In both the case, acceleration is going to be 0. A particle at rest, acceleration is going to be 0. A particle in motion and acceleration is going to be 0. What kind of motion? Uniform motion. Underline the concept. Uniform motion. Non-uniform motion, acceleration and won't be 0, but uniform motion, acceleration will be 0. So, this is the reason, and acceleration, change in velocity, final velocity, initial velocity. But what according to uniform motion, and at any instant, at any stage, the velocity of the object is same. So, Vi is equal to Vf. Here Vi is equal to Vf. Then what about delta V? Vf minus Vi, 0, 0 by any non-zero quantity, that is a scalar quantity. Time is always scalar quantity, so this value is 0. So, understood. Next, velocity time graph or motion with constant acceleration. Acceleration constant mean delta V should be constant. Acceleration, listen, if we take the delta V, change in velocity and in equal time interval is constant in equal time interval, very, very important. Equal time interval. Okay, how to interpret the delta V is constant or equal in time interval mean here and take 2-3 points at equal distance. This distance equal, this also just complete one right triangle, another right triangle. The angle is going to be same, a delta y, a delta t, a delta y and delta t, or delta y1, delta y2. Yes, the time duration may be different. This length different means the ratio different, but the ratio delta y by delta t in this case or delta y2 by delta t everywhere constant. So, the slope is constant. The slope of the graph drawn between the graph drawn between velocity and time, a straight line mean constant slope, constant slope. What is constant slope? The ratio between velocity to time taken, simply a delta V vector delta t. The time duration delta t is infinitesimally small, limit delta t is infinitesimally small and delta V by delta t is dV vector by dt. This is a vector, instantaneous acceleration, instantaneous acceleration. When t equal to 0, velocity is not 0. Look at this intercept. When t equal to 0, what is the initial speed of the object in one dimensional motion? V0 meter per second. This is initial speed, this is final speed and duration of the motion and t time and t second. So, and using a mathematical form we can write V equal to initial value V0 plus what is slope? Acceleration. What is the time taken? T. That is all. With the help of the graph, we have got the mathematical form of the straight line drawn between the two variables speed and time. If it is vector velocity and time, then velocity v naught, v vector equal to v naught plus a vector into t, and without vector symbol we can write v equal to v naught plus at. Dear student, we are going to derive all these under the title equation of motion of a particle in one dimensional motion with uniform acceleration or constant acceleration. Okay, the motion is in positive direction with the positive acceleration. Why? Very important. Why? The angle is acute angle. The inclined angle acute mean tan theta is positive. Tan theta positive mean, what is tan theta of this particular graph? Acceleration is positive. Acceleration positive. Why acceleration positive? As time increases, the particle moves away from the origin, not moves towards the origin. Away from the origin means then positive speed and positive velocity, so that acceleration also positive. So time rate of change of any increasing function, another increasing function. This is a mathematical explanation. Okay. Other one, the same discussion, but look at the graph. If you extend, if you extrapolate, look at the angle. This theta is more than 90 degree. Theta is more than 90 degree mean, what is the tangent value? More than 90 degree, in the angle falls in first, second quadrant or third quadrant. So in the second, mostly second quadrant. The second quadrant, what about tan value? Tan theta also negative. So the slope is negative slope. Negative slope. What is the initial speed? V naught. Then V equal to V naught. The slope positive or negative? Negative. So minus A. The negative acceleration, we are going to discuss retardation. What A is acceleration and minus A is retardation. What is retardation? Negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. அப்படியே நம்ம ஒரு வெஹிக்கிள் டூ வீலர்லேயோ இல்லை பஸ்லேயோ போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது, ஒரு ஸ்டெடி ஸ்பீடில் போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது, நாம் இல்லைன்னா டிரைவர் பிரேக் அப்ளை பண்ணுறாரு. பிரேக் அப்ளை பண்ணுறாருன்னா என்ன மீனிங்? ஆக்சலரேஷனை குறைக்கிறாருன்னு அர்த்தம். ஆக்சலரேஷனை குறைக்கிறாருன்னா ஆக்சலரேஷனோட இது ரிவர்ஸ் டைரக்ஷனில், அதுக்கு தான் என்ன பேர்? டீசெலரேஷன். டீசெலரேஷன் is opposite of acceleration. So deceleration is nothing but retardation. Retardation is a negative acceleration and deceleration also negative acceleration. And what is the equation of this line? Is mathematical form V equal to V naught plus AT. Okay. Why? This is deceleration because the motion of the particles moves towards origin. At every increase of time, the position and very close to the origin, and will go away from the origin along the negative direction. And whenever you come across this kind of situation, just please student remember, not acceleration, negative acceleration. What are the two names of negative acceleration? One is retardation, another one is deceleration. So motion in positive direction with a negative acceleration. Here V, until this V positive only, not a negative, but slope is negative mean motion in positive direction with a negative acceleration mean motion, I am going more speed, but I am reducing speed. I am going slowly in the same direction mean what kind of motion? I move away from the x-axis, positive direction, but the speed gradually decreases. So deceleration or retardation. This is the example. This is a graphical interpretation of that situation. Very important. Okay, now here also if we extrapolate this, the angle between there's a time axis and this graph more than 90 degree deceleration. What is this? negative slope. Negative slope, that means acceleration is negative. Acceleration is negative and retardation or deceleration, but the graph along the negative and velocity mean this is not positive direction, the object moves in negative direction or moves towards the origin, and so motion in negative direction. Motion in negative direction, but the slope negative, so negative acceleration and movement along negative direction, and the same if you take like this graph, the both are parallel. So parallel mean equal slope, retardation motion, but velocity positive mean motion in positive direction, the upper one negative acceleration, the lower one motion in negative direction, but acceleration same, retardation or negative acceleration or deceleration Now crossing and upper portion and positive direction motion, the lower portion negative direction motion, but in upper direction and negative direction, and slope same, negative acceleration, negative slope. Why negative slope? This angle is more than 90 degree. Above the t equal to 0, that is time axis, this is positive direction. The motion in positive, not positive acceleration, motion is positive direction. Positive direction. This is negative direction. Negative direction. But positive direction, negative direction. For example, this is my starting time, and the positive direction moving. I am slowing, high speed, I am reducing speed, and reverse also, and I am moving now in the reverse direction. So the direction, the second part negative direction, the first part upper direction, but and speed gradually decreases. So negative directions. So negative sign of acceleration, deceleration. Motion of object with a negative acceleration that changes the direction at time t. This is critical point. Why critical point of the graph? And before t1 the particle in positive direction, after t1 the particle moves in reverse direction. That is why this point is known as critical position, critical point of the graph drawn between velocity and time or speed and time of a particle in one dimensional motion with a uniform motion. Why uniform acceleration, straight line, yes, velocity, and acceleration is negative, and between and the time t0 second and t1, in this case between 0 second and t1 it moves in positive direction, we have discussed, and after t1 to t2 it moves in negative direction, we have discussed, opposite direction. Okay. Now acceleration, instantaneous acceleration, we have discussed already. Acceleration delta v vector by delta t, this is average acceleration. The time duration infinitesimally small, the steady value of delta v by delta t is known as instantaneous acceleration. This is the only difference. This is average acceleration. Average acceleration, then instantaneous acceleration, A suffix instantaneous acceleration, that is the limiting value of the ratio delta v vector by delta t, denoted by dv vector by and dt, and called as instantaneous acceleration. Without instantaneous acceleration is a vector quantity, and without vector symbol instantaneous acceleration. Okay, this is the difference between average and instantaneous acceleration. Change in velocity divided by time. Change in velocity, delta means change, v vector velocity, change in velocity by the time duration will give average velocity for a, this is for complete journey, time taken or time elapsed for a complete journey. ஒரு complete journey எவ்வளோ time நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிறோமோ அதுக்கு தான் என்ன பேர் time elapsed. For the complete journey, this is acceleration. What kind of acceleration? Average acceleration. And instantaneous acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, or we can say in more precisely, time rate of change of. Time rate of change of velocity is instantaneous acceleration. Time rate of change of velocity at every instant of time in the duration of a time interval infinitesimally small, very small. When t equal to 2 seconds and t equal to 2 seconds, totally different. The duration is 2 seconds, but t equal to 2 seconds means at that instant when t equal to 2 seconds, what is the acceleration of the object in the particular direction? What is the speed, velocity of the object in the particular direction? That means instantaneous. The rate of change of velocity at every instant of time. Now, the area, very important. Dear student, this graphical interpretation related to one-dimensional motion, no, very important. Area under Vt, velocity time curve, velocity time, velocity along y-axis velocity, along x-axis, this is time taken in second, velocity with the unit SI unit meter per second. Okay, listen, from this interpretation, from this graph, and first 4 seconds velocity remain constant. Yes, horizontal line, velocity remain constant. Then velocity remain constant means the particle in uniform motion. What does graph reflect? Uniform motion. Uniform motion means then with the help of the v and time, if we find the total area and the graph drawn between speed and time will give the total distance traveled. What is the distance traveled? And 3 meter per second a steady speed, and 3 into 4, 12 meters. 12 meters. What is the total distance traveled? 12 meter. And if it is velocity, we can take and time in the velocity. Velocity means displacement. If it is modulus of velocity, modulus of displacement, and will give distance, the total distance. Okay, to estimate, to evaluate and distance with the help of the graph, just to find a area under the graph and between velocity and time, or speed and time. Very important. Dear student, this is the conclusive point and conclusive and page of this particular session. And conclusion from a position time graph and a conclusion from velocity time graph we have discussed so far. And slope of the position time graph, velocity or speed. As a scalar quantity, the slope of Pt graph is speed. As a vector quantity, velocity. Okay. The other one, the slope of Vt graph, velocity time graph, acceleration. And velocity mean acceleration, instead of velocity, speed and time graph mean acceleration as a scalar quantity without any direction. Okay. And V vector t mean acceleration, and Vt, that is speed, and t, that also acceleration. But when you discuss, when you write on in the paper, we have to differentiate. Vector symbol should be put, and if you draw between velocity and time, if you get the graph between speed and time, don't put vector symbol over the letter A. Okay. Area, just now we discussed. Area, this is very important. Area under velocity time graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion is displacement, or what is magnitude of displacement? distance. Okay, dear student, and we have concluded this session, and we will continue in the next session to go to next level of discussion. Thank you, students.